So this is for those of you that have never used Cinema 4D before. So this is how it looks like when you start it all up. I have a very small screen, so you should see way more. Again, we are creating stuff in 3D. Down here you see the little indication that's the Z-axis, that's the Y-axis. So Y is up and down, Z's depth, foreground, background, and that's right and left. So if you want to create stuff in Cinema 4D, we can either do create and then create objects. And then we've got cones and cubes and cylinders and discs and planes and polygons and spheres and toruses and so forth and so on. And the same can be done here in that little icon. If you click on it for long and it has that little triangle on there, there's a triangle, that means there are more icons hidden underneath. So you click and hold, and then you can maybe pick a cube, and there's our cube. Then you can manipulate it here in the attributes manager, and you can see the X position going up and down. All I'm doing is I'm just clicking and hold and move the mouse up and down. Then, as we said, up and down is the Y and the Z is back and forth. Now what's important here is obviously that P stands for position, that S stands for scale, so you can scale it inside here. Scale on the left and right. Right mouse click on these two arrows brings it back to the original value. Same here, you can scale stuff, which might be sometimes quite interesting because you can scale spheres and you get some flat spheres, which is quite interesting and something that isn't easily done without the scaling factor. And then we have R for rotation, which is H. Let's just bring up a different file here. So there's our little arrow, and I'll put some wings on there so you can see actually all the rotations. So H is for the heading, yeah, rotation heading. It's just, am I going left, am I going right? So that's the heading. Now RP is for pitch. Pitch is, am I going up or am I going down? Okay. And now the last one, B, is called banking. Okay, am I rotating to the right? Am I rotating to the left? Okay, so that's all you need to know. It's heading, pitch, and banking. So you will find that in different softwares called differently. Okay, let's go back here, and all we want to do is we want to move this about. So the next thing is you can grab those handles here as well, and you can use those little yellow ones, and then you are scaling in that direction. Okay, that only works if you have a parametric or a simple object that still is essentially a cube mathematically defined. Once you change that into a polygon object, is no longer the case. And that's it for the first lesson, I think. Let's just have a look. Then we are making selections. Okay, so that will be the next lesson.